This podcast is a part of the Royal We Network.
Spit on me.
Nathan,
Yes.
you got back from Macau.
Yeah,
You saw some T-shirts while you were there.
I did.
What? Tell me about these T-shirts.
Well, it's just the...
Well, okay. We live in Asia.
Yeah.
Hey, some of you out there, this might be the first episode you've ever listened to.
Uh-huh.
We're two American boys just living here in Taiwan Town.
Mm-hmm.
You got back from Macau Town.
Went to Macau Town.
You're back in Taiwan Town.
Yeah. But, I mean, that's the thing. But that's the thing everywhere here, is you see it's American text. I guess because I was thinking about it, it's probably the equivalent of, like, you see people in the States all the time, like, they'll have shirts on, they'll have, like, a French phrase or something on it.
Yeah, or even just Chinese.
Yeah.
Japanese.
Yeah, exactly. Like Japanese symbols or a French phrase or something, you know what I mean? And you just take it for granted. You're like, oh, that's whatever. You never think that, if a French person read that, they'd probably be like, that's bullshit. That doesn't make any sense at all. Because that's definitely the case here.
Some crazy English. But the thing is, though, maybe because they're trying to make something cool, maybe it's cool to say swear words. But almost all the crazy shirts I see aren't just like nonsense. It's not just garbled nonsense. It's like insanity, like crazy swear words.
Yeah, they're and on little kids. Like you said, when a kid came in, you saw that they had a bag or
Just
something.
had a bag that said, I fucking love you.
Yeah.
Just a bag. Little
Tiny
kid.
child. What was the one I saw the other day that said,
I've seen hats that say like, fuck you and stuff like that.
I saw a person had a hat on it just in white Helvetic on a black hat, just said, I am.
I saw one that said fucking pedo. Just an old man. His hat said fucking pedo.
He just... I live my life as the truth.
Well, maybe he fucks pedophiles.
Oh, there you go. Teach him a lesson.
How would you find out? How would you go about that's a weird vigilante justice system.
That is a weird vigilante system.
You have to, so I guess, okay, it's like a Chris.
I fuck the fuckers.
That's the hat.
That's the hat. That's not far off from anything that we've seen.
Dude, imagine it's like a Chris, what's that show? The guy who would catch a predator with Chris Hitchens?
Hansen.
Hansen. So imagine, okay.
What are you doing here today?
So he lures him. He gets on the Google. Google.
Google.
Apparently I'm the old man who fucks the fuckers.
I tried to talk as I was drinking. I tried to respond to you saying that while I was taking a drink of tea and spilled it all over me.
Blah, 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 blah. So it's okay. You go to a chat room, which exists now, I guess.
No, there's chat rooms exist still?
Yeah, how else are people luring children?
That's true.
What else are those
that's
for?
what you need to just tell your children, don't go on chat rooms anymore.
Okay, imagine this though.
The only people who know about chat rooms anymore are pedophiles.
Okay, no, okay,
And
let me
kids
give
who
you this.
don't know.
Let me paint you this picture then.
Okay.
We're playing Minecraft. We're on a public server. Okay. Then you can just log into anyone's server.
Right.
Not anyone's. You have to give a whitelist for most of them, but there's public servers out there.
Pedophiles are getting on Minecraft?
Why wouldn't they? Don't you know what if you're like super into like 10-year-old boys? That's where you're going to go.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So here's my picture I'm painting. Chris Hansen. We set up a catch a predator situation, but then the guy shows up and you rape him.
Well, you've got to have some solid proof, because if not, you might just be, regardless, you're a rapist.
Yes. Even if you're a vigilante.
Yeah,
raper,
you're a vigilante. It's the Batman situation.
You're a vigilante rapist.
If you go around beating up criminals, if you're breaking the law to catch criminals, you're still breaking the law. People are going to turn a blind eye because it's vigilante justice. It's it's cowboy. It's Old West justice. Vigilante cowboy, Old West justice.
Right, yeah. No one should murder anyone and no one should rape anyone. But if someone was going to a place to rape someone and then you rape them.
Yeah, you just flip the script. How you like it. Not so fun when the dick's in the other ass.
Anyway, what were these shirts you found?
This shirt's look, this was like, this girl was maybe 10 years old, and had a shirt that said, on the front it said, fuck society standard of beauty. Fuck society standard of beauty. And on the back it just said, fuck you, the fucking fuck. So on the front, I'm like, okay, it's like, that seems inappropriate for your age, but I see where you're getting at. But then it turns around and it really drives it home with, you know what, fuck you fucking fuck.
There's a 10-year-old girl?
Yeah.
Just walking?
With her parents, yeah. She had,
some English speakers got to go like,
maybe I'm thinking they just don't realize it's that strong of a swear word.
Or maybe it's like pick your battles.
Yeah.
Like, we're not stopping these people.
Right. That's true. But if you know what I mean? Because it's like, they may be like, oh, you have a shirt, it's like on The Simpsons when Bart says hell or damn or something. You can get away with that. But if he was like, fuck you, man, people are like, whoa.
Bart.
Yeah. But I don't, maybe they don't differentiate the degree. They're just like, oh, it's the same.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Then there's some things that are just complete nonsense. The one I saw on the play, and the woman probably thought I was being being creepy. So I was trying to figure out what her shirt said, and I couldn't get it at the right angle. It had so much text on it. And I was like, what does that say? Because I could
This is a grown woman.
This is a grown woman. And I'm like, what does this shirt say? I'm trying to figure out what it, and I kept looking at her, and I would catch, she'd catch me looking, and I'd have to look away. And I was waiting to get on the plane, and I'm like, kept staring. I was like, because it wasn't making, all I could read, nothing I was putting together made any sense to me. I was like, I've got to read the whole thing to try and figure that. It was like, I'm missing a corner over here.
You're running a finger along it?
Yeah. It said, I finally got the full view, and it said on the top line, I love may not be bears. Okay. And then underneath that, it had a stack of what looked like 3 different colors of fluorescent moon pies.
Like macaroons?
Maybe macaroons or moon pies. Okay. I couldn't figure out what they were. There was like pastel colored moon pie macaroons. And then underneath that, it said, only cloudy the water, only muddy the beer. And I was like, okay, I'm glad I spent 15 minutes trying to figure that shirt out because it was complete horse gibberish.
Give me the top again. Give me the top.
I love may not be bears.
I love may not be bears.
3 moon pies.
Wait. We gotta break this apart. I love may not be bears. Maybe it's a punctuation problem. Maybe it's not a gibberish problem. Maybe if you punctuate this properly, you can derive some meaning from it.
Okay.
I may not be. I love. What does it say again?
There's more than punctuation problems going on.
I think we can do it.
These words don't belong.
With a clever comma.
I love may not be bears. Okay, there's no comma. I'm going to fix that.
I love may not be bears.
I love may not be bears. I mean, maybe it's something.
I
love may not be bears. I don't know where that. I mean, my response was like, sure, I love, it may not be bears. I don't know what that means. I mean, I don't know how you even respond. Far out. I love may not be bears.
Then it said, what's going on to say?
There's 3 moon pies, and then it says on 2 lines on top of each other, it says, only cloudy the water, only muddy the beer.
Only cloudy the water, only muddy the beer.
I mean, it could be prolific. I just don't know. Our love may not.
Prolific?
Huh?
Prolific?
Prophylactic. Our love may not be bears, only cloudy the water, only muddy the beer. What if you sang it? I love may not be bears, only cloudy the water, only muddy the beers.
Fuck you, fucking fuck, fuck you, you fucking fuck you, you fucking fuck.
Yeah, that was the back.
What else do you have on that list?
Then, okay, some of that was the one just said bull strong. Which I can see where that,
Bull Strong's good.
Which I get where that's coming from. Strong like bull. Bull strong.
Let's take it back. What's this one say?
Bull strong.
Just so you can edit it. Give you some air to edit.
Oh, bull strong.
Okay, well, anyway, let's skip bull strong.
I don't understand what's going on. Okay, anyway.
I don't either, man.
Okay.
My belly clicked the button. Okay.
I like this one. It just said really big in block Helvetica on the front. It just said, check your O.
Check your O.
Check your O.
What was the your?
Y-O-U-R.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Check. Maybe check you are. Check U-R-O.
Yeah. But it's like, check your O. How much do you owe, man? You better start checking your O.
O-W-E?
Yeah, O-W-E.
Check your O.
Check your O. I like that one. Because it works on some level. Hey, man, check your O. It sounds like some slang that you would say, like somebody trying to, hey, you better check your O. You better check, you better appreciate how much people have given you, man. You're taking the shit for granted. You better check your O.
But check your privilege.
Check your privilege.
Check your O.
Check your O. Same thing. Check your O. And there was free to be only.
Free to be
only, man.
Free to only be.
Free to be only. One just said holy cheese. Don't know what if that was an actual religion.
That's not a religion.
Holy.
Oh, hail the holy cheese.
The Church of the Holy Cheese. He lingers like Limburger.
I had one. Let me see if I can find this thing. It's pretty early in my stay here at Taiwan. I saw this just on the side of a building. Yeah, here we go. This is just on the side of a building. It's just on a glass window. It said, home is the capsule mixes the spice of travel and the flavor of rest within. Memories of collection on your journeys, and home is where your dream stays.
All right.
Dude, home is the capsule mixes the spice of travel.
Home is the capsule mixes the spice of travel.
And the flavor of rest within. I showed that to Wan Ting, and she goes, it makes sense in Chinese. I'm like, no, it doesn't.
No. That's why Chinese is so hard to learn. That's a normal thing to say. Yeah, home is the capsule that mixes the spice within. That sounds like if someone was trying too hard to be a poet. You know what I mean? Like they tried really hard. Like if you got up and said,
or they have a fluent asphasia. They're like, is that what that's called? When like old people, their logic, their language center is damaged, but they can still speak, but they don't make sense. I think it's called fluent asphasia.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds like that's what it would be.
John, look this up.
There was one that just said, eye level, I am the key. See, I don't know what context that means.
We need to make sure in this decade.
We will make nonsense shirts.
We will make nonsense shirts and sell them to all the Asian people.
Health or hurt, don't edit.
These are on people.
These people were wearing these health or hurt. A lot of these were just on grown men and women. There's only a couple that were on children. Health or hurt, don't edit.
I saw one of my students. It was just like this creature, like this poorly drawn creature. It kind of looked like a mixture between Kirby and the Kool-Aid Man. It looked like something like a 12-year-old would draw. You know, like not garbage, but not anything good. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay.
You know what I mean? Like that level of art. And it just said, dreamer controls the dream. Power is the dreamer. And I was like,
the spice must flow.
Dude, we should just sell quotes from Dune on t-shirts with bullshit drawings.
Oh my God. Okay. This one may be my favorite. I forgot about this one. Whew. It said Dickus, the lonely state. And it had a picture of Texas.
How is Dickus spelled?
Dickus. Dickus. Dickus, the lonely state.
That sounds like one you would have made up.
That did not. Because when I glanced at it, I triple checked it because I saw the silhouette of Texas and I saw it say, my brain just said the lonely state. Okay.
Yeah.
Or the Lone Star State is what I meant. That's what my brain, because that's their slogan.
Yeah, yeah.
But then I looked and I was like, no, that says the lonely state. I better read the top of it too. And then it said Dickus, the lonely state. So it wasn't, did they misspell Texas?
We gotta go to the top, man. At the top of this organization, are there just two chuckle fucks like us? Just making shirts.
Just making all these shirts?
Just making shirts?
Dickus? Is there a town in Texas called Dickus? But still, the lonely state. That's not helping anybody.
I'm gonna type in Dickus, Texas.
That would be like Minnesota, I think would be the lonely state, you think? Or Kansas?
I typed in Dickus and Dickus Maximus came up. What's Dickus Maximus? From The Life of Brian. Dickus.
What's biggest? That's from, biggest Dickus.
Dickus, Texas. Biggest Dickus in Texas. Lisa Dickus in Texas. There's a name called Dickus. Joseph Dickus. Okay. Dickus is a fun name. It's just a fun thing to say.
Pretty, yeah.
Dickus in Texas. I got the white pages here. We got, this isn't true. Okay. We got Carol Ann Dickus. We got Sia Dickus.
Sia Dickus. Okay.
We got Biggest Dickus.
The Sia Dickus is always, always hides his face.
We got Gail on Dickus. Now it's all Dacus. Now it's Dukas. Now it's gone away.
It's gone away.
It's gone away.
Okay.
But we got Biggest Dickus. He knows Christy N. Garner, apparently. Viewful profile. I got a place where he lives. He lives in Firebrick Lane. Biggest Dickus phone number. Should we call him?
Yeah. It's going to cost a fortune.
No, I'll use Skype.
Okay.
Access restricted. Can only be accessed by users located in the United States. Oh, Taiwan strikes again.
They got us.
They got us. Do you have anything else on that list?
No, that was all of them.
That's all?
But that's a lot for one fucking day.
That's right.
That was just yesterday. But I made it up because somebody, you put the one up about the girl, the bag thing, and I was like, I'm just going to make it a point because I was in a, touristy area, and I was like, I want to make it a point to like look, because you see people with shirts with that stuff on them all the time, but you never really pay attention.
Right.
So I just made it a point to like look at everyone's shirts, and I got some gold. I'm gonna do it more.
You don't really see that so much here.
Yeah.
Well, because here English is, of the Asian countries, English is very prevalent in Taiwan.
Yeah. But that was, that was people from all over Asia, I guess. So it was a melting pot of bullshit t-shirts. You see a lot of them at like night markets and stuff like that.
Yeah. A lot of you see a lot of typos. You don't really see so much. You do see people with crazy stuff. But it's not so much the same. I found this the other day, and I remember we actually talked about it, so let me jog your memory. We have to get our hands on this. I want to see if I can find it. But in 1973, a Batman porn parody called Bat Pussy was discovered in the back room of an adult movie theater in Tennessee. It was undiscovered for 20 years.
Just one copy of it? How did one copy of it end up in a Tennessee porn store? Bat Pussy. They weren't trying, were they?
No, this is titled, I don't know. I only got this as a title here. But it says in 1973, the porn was remained undiscovered and it was discovered for over 20 years. Does that mean it was made in 1953? Batman wasn't out in 53, was he?
I don't think. Imagine if the forerunner to Batman as we know it started out as a character in a porn movie from 1953.
Bat Pussy's the original.
Yeah, and then
he becomes Batman.
How's that a leap?
Oh, there's a movie.
We can't call it Bat Pussy. We got him.
This woman's got she's got a tattoo on her hoo-ha, makes it look like a bat. Okay, you know what that makes me think of? A really strong man who hides in the dark and fights a clown.
I didn't know that was the plot.
No, it's not the plot.
Oh, what?
I don't know what the plot.
Well, then it could be anything.
It could be anything, but it's not. I mean, what's the plot? It's a man who dresses up as a bat and he fights bad guys and he goes and he fucks broads?
Yeah.
It's just Batman the porn.
Yeah, because they based the Batman the crime fighter off Batman the porn 20 years later.
20 years before.
Yeah. He was 20 years younger. He's an old bat crime fighter now. No Viagra. The guy, he lost his limbo and he just had to fight crime, take out his sexual aggressions.
Well, this movie, let me read it again.
Yeah.
In 1973, a Batman porn parody entitled Bat Pussy remained undiscovered in the back room of an adult movie theater in Tennessee, which makes it better, for over 20 years. The film, whose male star is visibly impotent.
Oh, maybe
I don't know how you could be visibly impotent.
I guess you're just flopping around. There's no action there.
There's no pop in your papiche.
Yeah, there's no bat dick action.
It's all, there's no biddly diddly.
No.
It's often considered the worst pornographic film of all time.
Oh, okay. That makes me want to see it. I'm like you, visibly impotent. So is he just like dry humping?
Oh, I have a synopsis here.
Okay, let's go.
What is it like the last couple episodes? We've got to talk about porn.
And some rape. Disapprove.
Okay, but honestly, we're talking about people who are fucking kids.
Yeah.
Right?
It's wrong.
Right, they shouldn't be doing that.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. The only people, if someone gives a shit, or someone put a thing on Twitter about saying...
Yeah, don't take us out of context saying that we want... Well, I guess that's a weird context of like rape vigilantes. No one's going to understand that if you just say the words rape vigilante.
Right, and it's clear nobody's pro-rape unless you're a rapist, and then fuck you. You know what I mean? You need vigilante rape. Okay, anyway.
Anyway, let's get back on topic to the synopsis of this pornography.
It's the worst porn ever. Would it be? It's pornography.
That's what I was trying to do. Yeah. I couldn't
pornography.
Okay. Set in Gotham City, the loose plot of Bat Pussy primarily focuses on a married couple. I'm literally going to read this out loud as I read it for the first time.
The plot of Bat Pussy.
At all point is a loose plot.
Continue.
A married couple, Buddy and Sam, in the bedroom of a small apartment. While reading an issue of Screw, Buddy is inspired to experiment with oral sex on Sam, and the two... Is Buddy a girl?
I don't know, Buddy and Sam?
Buddy is inspired to experiment with oral sex on Sam, and the two spend the remainder of the film together in bed, alternating between cunnilingus... Okay, one of them's a woman. Fingering and fellatio, despite Buddy's visibly and perpetually flaccid penis. Okay, that's how he's visibly impotent. Throughout these scenes, Buddy and Sam continually insult and argue over each other's sexual performance.
What? What's this have to do with Batman?
Meanwhile, across town at Bat Pussy's secret warehouse hideout, Bat Pussy's alter ego, Dora Dildo, awaits for her super senses to alert her to nearby trouble. The film's sole bit of narration explains that she can sense crime when her twat begins to twitch. Angrily sensing that someone's about to shoot a fuck movie in her holy Gotham City without her, she proceeds to change into her Bat Pussy outfit and slowly travel across the city on an inflatable space hopper, stopping only to urinate behind some bushes and thwart an attempted rape or mugging by beating the attacker with her space hopper.
What's a space hopper?
There's no explanation other than... Meanwhile, back at Buddy and Sam's, Buddy starts taking pictures of Sam's vagina to sell and make a fortune. When Bat Pussy breaks into their room and confronts them, they immediately engage in a threesome involving the use of a detached strap-on dildo until Bat Pussy suddenly puts on her costume and leaves, bringing the film to an abrupt end.
That sounds amazing. Yeah, well, I definitely want to at least attempt to watch that because...
Well, why would they hire a dude who can't get hard? Why are they hiring impotent dudes?
I don't know. That sounds like step one, you messed that up.
Right. Do you remember when we tried to get into the porn industry? We talked about that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Are you serious? You don't remember when we tried to get into the porn industry?
You tried to get into the porn?
Well, not as actors.
Right.
We were trying to get in as directors.
I'm visibly flaccid.
Visibly. We were in college. It was a younger
okay,
time.
shit. I vaguely start to remember this now. I remember us coming up with a bunch of like funny porn titles.
We did that. Then I came up with
Like
aliases.
like Little House on the Hairy.
Yeah. Or Womb Raider.
Womb Raider.
That's
up to the hilt was the fantasy sword one.
The sword one.
The one with the sword.
You don't remember when we tried to be porn directors?
I mean,
I started
very
emailing
briefly.
people on Craigslist. I put out a thing on Craigslist looking for people to fuck. I got so many dick pics, man. I got people who actually had IMDb profiles. There was a guy who was in Critters 2.
And he's wanting to do porn?
He was on to be on porn. He sent me dick pics and stuff. And I looked him up. His name was Roy Matthews or something. I still have
shit.
access to that email account.
Who was he in Critters 2? Holy crap. I've seen that movie a dozen times.
Do you not remember any of this happening?
I do. Dude, a lot of shit happens in our life. And it's the time we try to become porn directors. I remember it now, but I swear to God, my brain had just filed that away.
Oh, yes. I remember it now.
Oh, yes.
Do you remember?
You never told me we had a guy from Critters 2. You never told me we were pulling in some talent. Dude, I would have done it just for the thing to be like, hey, we once shot a porno with a guy from Critters 2.
No, you wouldn't have, because we got it pretty close to getting real, and we had to go to the government, the city hall.
That's right. We had to go legally.
You had to go to city hall and get the proper paperwork. It was like a P-14 or something, and to make sure that you weren't running a brothel. You were trying to do
right.
You had to declare that you're running something for entertainment. And I remember I tried to get you guys to sign the paperwork. I know Avi bailed. He wouldn't do it.
I remember that.
Threw you under the bus front of the show.
I think I bailed on that.
You did. You weren't even gonna be behind. He was gonna light it and film it. I was the director. I was like the one in charge of getting everything running. I was like the producer.
I think I was engaged.
You were engaged.
I think that was what was throwing I would do it now.
Do you think she would have put up a thing?
What?
Who's gonna get engaged to you? If someone's engaged to me, do you think I think one thing would let me shoot a porno in this apartment? I would say I'm 98% sure she would be okay with it.
Right. Yeah.
You're saying your ex-wife wouldn't have been cool with that?
No, that's why she's my ex-wife. But no, seriously.
But I tried to, what happened? I remember your role was you were going to take stills because we couldn't offer these people that were going to have fuck for money. We said, first of all, you get to fuck. That's cool.
Right.
Like,
free fucking.
Free fucking. Second, we're going to give you stills of the fucking so you can use it for your portfolio or whatever. We're going to give you a professional.
Your fucking portfolio.
Your fucking portfolio.
Yeah.
And then we're going to try to put out a website. And if we start making money, then you get some percentage of.
Right. Yeah. I remember all this.
We had a whole business plan.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I went to go get it legal.
I didn't think it would go that far, but I was like, I'm behind it. And then I think the alter ego was like kind of like, nah.
Do you remember you mentioned to her?
Maybe in a roundabout way, and it was not on board with that.
You know that guy Sam?
Yeah, we're gonna shoot a porno for a goof, and because it was clearly for a goof. What's the industry like here?
I don't know.
I bet we could be actors here.
One thing will let me shoot a porno, but I don't think she'll let me fuck in one.
All right.
I was trying to tell her because I was, oh yeah, you were here when I said that because we're about to go to Australia. And I was like, prostitution's legal in Australia. She's like, you don't have the balls to do that. First of all, she's probably right. Like, I'm going to fuck a stranger. I can't even pee in front of her. I'm going to fuck a stranger.
Yeah. You got some steps.
She's probably right. I honestly think that she would let me direct a porno. I don't think she'd have anything problem with that.
Yeah.
What were we talking about? Oh, do you remember we had aliases? I remember my alias because we didn't want to put our names on it.
Right.
So we were going to sign all the documents with our real names, but then we were going to tell all the actor stuff. I was Bruce Taft.
Bruce Taft. I don't know what mine was. If it was, I know there's a thing where you take your first pet. That's your porn name, right? Your first pet in the street you grew up on. Because mine would have been Pete Brunty, which that's a pretty good porn name.
Oh, so your pet's first? So
yeah.
Mine would be.
I had a bird named Pete.
Mine would be Greta Ledgerd.
If you did like trans porn,
but there's a lot of steps involved.
There's even more steps if we're going to start doing trans porn.
So okay. How do we get here?
I don't know.
So anyway, we tried to be in a porn.
Oh, we're talking about bat pussy.
Yeah. That's kind of the end of that.
It led us down the.
Oh man. That reminds me of this. That reminds me of like things that we need to talk about.
Yeah.
I was just, again, I didn't click it, as is the way. But
you can test your semen with a smartphone now.
You have to get a dongle. You can't just jack it into your headphones.
Well, why would it be near something listening to them?
Well, you got to get a thing, right?
You got to get a thing.
Yeah. So basically, it's just like a computer.
It's not a dongle.
Yeah, your dongle for your dongle.
Put your dong in your dongle.
I am interested. I would like to test my sperm.
Well, what if it's like a little flea circus and that has them do little things like...
Imagine if it just goes, yep.
That's sperm.
Like, what the fuck? I spent $50 on that.
I can...
So, I don't know. Okay. I saw a thing. Every now and then you see an article that's like the new superfood.
Oh, yeah.
This is the new best thing. Big superfood.
Kaya berries and,
give me, okay, you're never going to guess that, first of all, this thing even has this thing.
Okay.
Nor are you going to, I don't
Fish knuckles.
I want you to give me 5 guesses.
5?
5.
Well, first one's fish knuckle.
Fish knuckles 1, no. I get 3. Give me 3.
Okay, fish knuckle.
Superfood, though. Superfood. Super good for you for the future. Superfood for the future.
Superfood for the future. Banana spine.
Banana spine.
Well, you said it's something that you wouldn't guess has it. So
Okay,
I've got to
that's a
think
good
of something.
guess. Okay.
I don't think a banana has a spine.
Both guesses weird.
I don't think fishes have any knuckles. They don't even have fingers unless you count their whole ability to bend as a big body knuckle. A body knuckle. Is a snake made up of nothing but knuckles?
You need one more guess, buddy.
Shit. Slug courage.
No, cockroach milk.
Oh no, I saw that! That's gross! Fucking hell, I knew that, yes! Are there cockroaches dragging around big tits?
I thought that what separated us was the tits between us and the rest of the animal
kingdom. I thought the ability to nurse, for women to nurse young.
That's what mammals are.
That's
mammary glands.
That's what sets us apart from the creeping ooches of the earth. Yeah. There's
cockroaches apparently have milk. There's like crystals that are in their gut that you can like grow, and then it's
every part of me is turned off right now. I'm visibly flaccid.
Visibly impotent.
I'm visibly impotent. The cockroach, if anything's going to do it, the next time you've been watching too much bat pussy and you think you're going to finish too early, you just start thinking about cockroach milk.
It actually doesn't gross me out that much.
That grosses me out, man. That'll set me back off. That'll turn the clock back a full 15 minutes.
What if I told you, if you drink a glass of this every day, you get 10 more years in your life?
I would try it, but if any part of me, it's like when we ate the testicles thing. If any part of it is going to taste gamey.
Chicken testicles.
We
just eat a bunch of testicles.
Right.
That time they were looking at each other's testicles.
It was so hard to catch all those guys. We're murderers.
You said that so... Like that time we ate all those testicles.
Well, I mean...
Yeah.
But if someone sets down a glass and says, just drink that, and I tried it, and I was like...
First of all, you don't even like milk.
I don't like milk to start with, so that's probably why it's doubly so. But that's the problem I have with stuff like avocado milk. It's not avocado milk. It's not milk. It's the juice of an avocado. So this isn't cockroach milk. It's cockroach juice. You've squeezed a cockroach till...
No, I think that they culture some fatty crystal inside the cockroach, and then...
It's still not milk.
Yeah.
It's still not milk. It's not avocado milk, and it's not cockroach milk. It's some variation of juice. It's because it looks like milk and has the consistency of milk.
Maybe. I didn't read the article. Maybe it's a bunch of cockroaches ground up into milk. Like you mix it with milk, you grind it up.
That could be. They seem like you would make it a yogurt first, wouldn't you? I mean, you ever see what comes out of a cockroach when you step on them?
Cockroach gurt. Cock gurt.
Cock gurt. Right. Bat pussy too. Cock gurt. Everything about that. If anything was grosser sounding than cockroach milk, it's cock gurt.
I like the idea that your cock is named Gert.
This is Gert. Say hi, Gert. Boing, boing. Okay.
Would you though? I'm telling you.
I would try it.
I'm saying if you drink a glass of this every day, it'll give you scientifically proven at least 10 years. You'll live 10 years longer.
I'll do it. I would do that for 10 years. Get 10 years for
But you have to milk the cockroach every day.
Oh, no. Ah, shit. I guess you can get over it, man. It's 10 years. But still, is the 10 years, it's like they say you spend, so much of your life in bed and so much of your life on the toilet.
So you have to do the math, because if you're going to spend those 10 years milking cockroaches.
Exactly. That's what I was getting at. Is that worth it? So you get 10 years, but how many of those years are you spent fucking rubbing the juice out of a cockroach? Those aren't years well spent. You might as well go quietly into the night. You know what I mean? To spend, I got 3 extra years, but I spent 2 of them milking cockroaches. That's a tough sell.
But
I guess you could get up to stuff at night. I imagine milking cockroaches is a night job. So you stay up all night milking cockroaches, and then you got to sleep. Then you're up. I guess in your off time, you could get up to something.
But there's got to be someone who would milk them for you. They open up a business. It'd be like juice bars. It'd be cockroach tip bars.
Yeah.
Go down there, just get you all done.
Yeah. It's pretty.
They'd have to lie. They would have to lie.
Right.
They'd have to give cockroach some other name and then tell you that it's that,
What's like in Florida, they make the big fancy name of calling them palmetto beetles.
Those are just cockroaches.
It's just a giant cockroach. No, it's a palmetto bug. No? Okay. You can put a hat on a turd, and it's still a hat.
Is that what you're meant to say? When I was in Cambodia, I ate what was called a water bug, and it just looked like a big cockroach.
Oh, I've seen the water bugs. They're huge.
It was really big.
I had those in Florida too.
Yeah, I took a big bite of it out of like its torso, and I was like,
yeah,
it was all right.
I thought I was getting frog legs yesterday in Macau, and I was like, yeah, I'll have
yesterday in Macau. Yesterday in Macau.
And I was like, yeah, I'll have the frogs. I was like, no, those are the biggest frog legs I've ever seen. It was just halves of frogs. So the leg was on there, but it was the whole frog chopped in half.
And fried?
Was it good? Yeah, it was really good. Huh? But it took me a minute to figure out what I was getting around. I'm like, what is this all part up here? And then it hit me. I was like, oh, there's another little this is the whole upper part of the frog. Ha! I was like, what are all these?
That's a good deal, man.
Yeah,
how were prices there? Was it decent or?
Those were decent. Some places were expensive.
How much half a frog?
How much half a frog?
How much?
I don't know. You got 6.
What do you mean you don't know? You bought it yesterday. It was yesterday.
Yeah.
How much half a frog?
It was like, well, it was 6. It was 3 whole frogs. So it was 6 halves of a frog.
You bought 3 frogs? You ate free
No, I just ordered the frogs. I ordered 3 frogs. 3 frogs aren't free.
You ordered 3 free frogs?
I didn't order 3 free frogs. I ordered 3 frogs that weren't free.
How much were they?
I just ordered the frogs and they gave me 3 of them.
So they gave you 6 pieces.
Yeah, it was 6 pieces.
Yeah.
And it was like $8 US.
That's not bad for 3 frogs.
It's not bad.
How big are these frogs?
Big.
No.
The whole thing's about this big.
Each piece?
Yeah. It was a lot of frog. Because I ordered that and some noodles and I regretted it because I didn't know I didn't know what I was getting. And they brought out noodles for like 3 people and then 6.
They saw you.
Right. They're like, this guy needs some noodles and 6 frogs.
How about the frogs are multiplying?
6 halves of frogs. 3 frogs. That's a lot of frogs. Nobody needs to sit down at one time and eat 6 frogs.
Of an entire animal.
Yeah, I'm going to eat 6 frogs. I don't know. They're good.
They're tasty. I like frog. I've had frog a couple times. It's all right.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You were telling me this story the other day.
Uh-huh.
About the time that you signed up for a class action lawsuit against tuna.
Oh, yeah. Sun-kissed. Star-kissed.
Explain all of that to me. I don't know how this didn't come to the table earlier. Because it's like you were just saying, like, yeah, we've done a lot of shit in our lives. Uh-huh. Yeah, okay, I remember the time that we tried to become porn producers. Yeah, I remember now. Now that you say it, it makes sense, yeah.
What was the same thing with this? I was like, oh, yeah, there was that time that I joined the class action lawsuit against the tuna company.
And what happened? So wait. What happened? Well, how did you get involved?
I read something online, and I went to the site and visited it, and then they sent me an official email.
So you had something online that just said, hey, if you sign up for this.
Hey, have you eaten tuna from this company in the past 6 to 8 months?
What was the problem?
The problem was they were saying that there was like 6 ounces of tuna in a can, but they were bullshitting people, and there was only like 4.8 ounces of tuna in that can.
The rest was water?
I guess. They turned out that they were cheating people out of tuna, and they found that out and was like, bullshit, Sun-kissed, you owe people tuna. So basically they put out they filed a class action lawsuit. And
where the fuck were you on the internet that you were looking at tuna sites? What were you doing?
I don't know. I was at work, so I should have been working. I was like, let me see if I can get free tuna today. But no,
dude, score.
Yeah. No, it was absolute happenstance. But I was like, yeah, I eat tuna all the time. Because tuna, the pouches, the flavored ones, the smoky pouches of tuna.
I've never had a pouch of tuna.
Oh, they're good. There's like lemon pepper. They flavor them up for you. Pretty tasty. But anyway, I buy cans of tuna all the time. So I was like, oh yeah, I've bought all kinds of tuna in the past 6 to 8 months. So I filled out the thing, and they basically just made you legally, you had to e-sign this contract. Right. Gurt. And they made you e-sign this thing saying like, you vow under penalty of perjury that you have indeed bought tuna in the past 6 to 8 months. And
how would they ever prove that?
Exactly.
I guess they could audit you.
I guess. I don't know. I mean, I really don't know how they prove it. But I was like, yeah, okay, I promise, because I really have. And they were like, okay, and I didn't expect anything to come from it, because it said based on what they would do is you'll either receive a monetary, and honestly, I was thinking like that'll be funny if I just get a check for like 14 cents. That's what I was hoping for. I was like, that'll be I got a check from a class action lawsuit against a tuna
from Star-kissed
tuna for 14 cents.
Now you'd frame that, dude. Just frame that and put it on your wall.
Take it to the bank. Go ahead and top that account off with this. And so I fill it out whenever. So you either get the monetary thing or you'll get tuna, free tuna. So I was like, okay, totally forgot about it. Filled the thing out, whatever. Like, it was a long time later. I mean, close to a year later.
That's the best, because you had I'm sure when you completely forget
completely. And I got this email and went through, and I got online vouchers for it.
You got some free tuna.
Yeah,
just for signing up thing where you're supposed to be working.
Yeah, but really, if anybody deserved that free tuna, it was me.
Why?
So I like tuna.
I like tuna now. I mean, I'm talking about this. I kind of want to go get some tuna.
Yeah.
So what's this about cow eyes? Eyes on cow butts?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what the whole thing is. All I read was scientists are painting eyes on.
Oh, they're painting?
Yeah, they're painting.
Oh, I thought they were growing them.
That would be a lot better. They're painting eyes on cow butts to keep lions from getting killed.
I imagine because the lions won't attack the cows if the butts have eyes.
Yeah.
And if the lion doesn't attack the cows, then people don't get angry at the lions.
And shoot the
and go
lions.
kill the lions.
I think that's all it is. I think we closed the case on that one.
Done.